Welcome back, Twisted viewers, to Johnny Blaze's Twisted Tales. Today's Twisted Tale, The Cars of Mountain Creek, carries a very valuable lesson you should never pick on anyone, for one day their secrets could save your life. So get ready for a tale so scary I'm not sure you can bear it. In the quiet, remote town of Mountain Creek was a mobile home park called Mountain Creek Mobile Homes, where life had a peculiar rhythm. The mobile homes were nestled against thick woods, only 8 homes in the entire park, where the sounds of nature were constant and the shadows seemed to breathe. Among the residents, John lived in one of these homes, a young man known for his boisterous laughter and unending mischief. Just behind his home lived his uncle Ted, the manager of the park, a man with an uncanny attachment to his fleet of cars and trucks. Ted was an odd sight, always seen washing, waxing, and dancing around his vehicles, his face lit with an almost mystical reverence. John found endless amusement in this, often mocking his uncle for his peculiar behavior. One sunny afternoon, as John strolled through the park, he caught Ted in the midst of a fervent conversation with one of his trucks. Laughing, John teased Ted mercilessly, calling him crazy and questioning his sanity. But the lightheartedness of that day soon faded into a chilling encounter. While John was wandering the outskirts of the park, a massive bear emerged from the woods. Its fur was matted, and its eyes burned with hunger. John froze, his heart pounding as he took in the sight of the enormous creature. The bear's growl was a low, rumbling threat, vibrating through the air. John tried to appear larger, waving his arms and shouting, but the bear was undeterred. It lunged forward, closing the distance with terrifying speed. John's screams echoed through the trees but seemed to vanish into the silence. He turned to run, but the bear swiped at him, its claws tearing through the back of his shirt and leaving shallow cuts across his skin. The impact sent John sprawling to the ground. Desperate, John scrambled to his feet and tried to climb a nearby tree, but the bear was relentless. It reared up on its hind legs, towering over John, and with a menacing growl, pinned him against the cold metal side of a mobile home. The beast's hot, rancid breath washed over John's face as it bared its teeth. John's mind raced. He knew he was out of options. The bear raised its claw, aiming for his head. Just as the bear's lethal swipe descended, a thunderous crash shattered the tension. The bear was hurled through the air, slamming into a steel dumpster with a force that ended its life instantly. John, trembling, looked up to see Ted's truck standing nearby, engine rumbling softly. As he approached the driver's side to thank his uncle, he realized with a jolt that the cab was empty. The truck had driven itself. A horrifying understanding dawned upon John: Ted's vehicles were alive. He ran to his uncle, words tumbling out as he described the bizarre rescue. Ted, with a grave nod, agreed to reveal the truth. He led John to a secluded spot behind the mobile homes, where the earth seemed to hum with a hidden energy. Ted explained that Mountain Creek Mobile Homes was built on an old Native American burial ground, a place where the spirits of the dead lingered. He had discovered a way to harness this spectral energy using the ashes of deceased family and friends. Mixing the ashes into the oil of his vehicles, he had found that the moment the engine roared to life, the soul of the deceased animated the machine. These spectral vehicles could communicate through their radios, and Ted's unusual devotion was a means of maintaining contact with those who had passed on. John's mind reeled as the pieces fell into place. The truck that had saved him was powered by the spirit of his father, who had died 3 years earlier. Overwhelmed, John ran to the truck, tears streaming down his face as he thanked his father for saving his life. The truck's radio crackled to life, a familiar voice responding, filling John with a bittersweet solace. From that day forward, John no longer mocked his uncle. Instead, he joined him in caring for the vehicles, now understanding the profound bond that tethered Ted to his spectral fleet. He found comfort in speaking to the spirits of the deceased, feeling their presence as he tended to the cars and trucks with newfound reverence. The shadows of Mountain Creek mobile homes no longer seemed so menacing, for John had learned that even in the darkest corners, the spirits of those we love could find a way to protect and guide us. Thank you for joining me on this Twisted Tuesday for our Bear Lee Legal episode. If you enjoyed this twisted tale, hit the like, share, and subscribe button to help the channel grow. And don't forget to smash that bell icon to never miss an episode. And remember, it's not always your dreams coming true, sometimes it's your nightmares coming to life.